off script.
Yeah.
Growing up on the East Coast, when we was in juvie and all that, we read books about this side. You know, outside of colors, the book that we had in jail was Monster Cody book.
Yeah. It was a great book, a lot of lies, but great book. It was exaggerated.
Wait, hold on, nigga. What do you mean? Exaggerated how?
There was a lot of it exaggerated.
How?
Monster Cody was a dope fiend. Crack.
Wait, well, Monster Cody was a...
Hold on. They talk about Monster Cody like how they speak on Big U, but then I'm going to say this. You can't be a dope fiend, right? That means you fell victim to the game, right? And still get the same credit and the same statute as somebody that didn't. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I'm not saying he wasn't a rider in his own way, but you know, shit, if any of us write a book, you know, we're going to make it seem a little more than what it really is, because guess what? There's people on the East Coast that's going to read, and y'all going to believe every motherfucking word you believe. Yeah. You read, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that the nigga was some punk nigga, none of that, but they tried to make it look like when he walked in the motherfucking room, it was just silence and everybody was shaking in their boots. That nigga was some A-Tray gangster. That nigga had a notorious enemy called the Rolling 60s. And them niggas was feeding on each other. You know what I mean? Outside of everything else they didn't get along with. The whole hood's the card. What about the East Coasters? Know what I mean? You know, understand where you from. Right around the corner, 9-0s. Anything with an owner, anything with a neighborhood on it was his enemy. So he damn sure wasn't walking in nothing, shutting shit down like that.
Right.
You know, I ain't taking nothing from, you know.
I ain't really read the book, though.
No, it was a great book. It was a great book.
He wrote 3 books.
I only read one.
Well, Monster Cody was the one that changed the game for people on the East Coast reading that shit in the joint.
Remember I told you a couple years ago, remember the book idea I
heard people talk about it like he said.
When you read Monster Cody,
remember the book idea I had? I had a book idea where the book is, I got it from Dean Koontz. I know you read his book.
Yeah, Dean Koontz.
How to be 2 or 3 different stories going on, and they all come together in the end. So I was telling Draws, we should do the same book. Like, he start off the first 2-3 chapters, and then his pick up from where it's at, and then as you get to the end of the book, as it did in reality, the shit come together.
Big Tookie, let me ask you.
What's up, y'all? It's Top Media TV. Make sure y'all don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Damn, Wack100 ain't got no chill button. What y'all think about him, you know, on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, talking about Monster Cody, you know, saying he was a dope fiend and how he was exaggerating in the stories that he wrote in his book, the autobiography of Monster. Big U, on the other hand, calls Monster Cody a legend, a well-respected enemy who he was trying to make a name of if they had ran into each other.
Days out of that.
Did you know Monster Cody?
Yeah, I was never been in the same space with Monster. Monster was like the folklore to us. I'm 3 years younger than Cody. You know what I mean? And so we was always looking to get a name off of Monster.
He's always right being in prison. When we both was in prison, we used to write each other.
Yeah, I seen that somewhere. He used to write Tupac. Cody was an enigma, man. If he could have stayed straight, he'd have been a mark. I look up to him. I got a lot of respect for him.
You know, some people just can't live out here.
Yeah.
This world's a trip for some people's mind.
Yeah. It's that challenge. You know, what he's talking about is we got homies who can navigate while they're in prison, incarcerated, because that
you ever seen his penmanship?
Ooh. Yeah, seen him was right. I mean, he was very intellectually stout, but when he came here, the discipline of not dealing with, you know, falling to that crave, he couldn't handle that. He couldn't master that. But he was a great adversary, because he was an adversary to us. So, you know, he was a gangster. We was the 60s, and he was a legend.
Sure.
Can't take nothing from him.
That's amazing. He's the right to you, Mike, you said?
Yeah, we made each other.
Fire.
He was trying to recruit Mike.
For real?
No, listen.
No, wait, time out. Can we talk about this man knocking people's eyes out? Why didn't you box?
Why'd you do that,
Why didn't you box?
That was wrong.
This man knocking niggas eyes out and shit.
So that was Big U giving Monster Cody, rest in peace, his props for being a legend on the streets, even though they never ran into each other, you know. But let me know what y'all think about Wack100, you know, just kind of going in on anybody and everybody. You know, I guess he didn't like Monster Cody's reputation, or he might have been jealous of that reputation, or whatever it may be. Something caused Wack100 to, you know, speak bad on Monster Cody, even though he did speak on him, you know, while Monster Cody was alive. You know, this interview was about 2 years ago. Make sure y'all don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, y'all. Peace.